Hi friends, this is Seema here again from Paper Passions, and today we are going to make DIY gesso and texture paste. The recipe for the same is very similar. What you would need is a mixing bowl, some talcum powder, little bit of water, acrylic paint in white, and PVA glue, regular PVA glue. So, and I'll share a picture with you that I have made using this. Now I really go by proportion and how thick I want the texture paste to be. There is normally people say that equal amounts of paint and glue, but I really go by what I think is going to be my texture, or if I need to add more, I keep adding it till I find the right kind of consistency. So I just go ahead and add the glue here and my paint. I'm making very little here because as you can see, I've already made and used it, and I already have another texture paste, ready-made texture paste with me. But before I got that texture paste, I used to use what I made at home. So, and I have used it. I'll share a project with you. I'll show you a project, in fact, that where I used that texture paste that I had made by myself. But you also need a airtight container where you can store this, because you need to make sure that if you keep it open, it will dry up on you. But now if I'll make it a little more thinner, it will be like gesso. I can use it as gesso for priming my surface, which I have done in the past, but I wanted it a little more thick for this one, so I'm just going to add a little more powder to it. Just need to make sure that you leave enough glue content in this so that it will still bind with your bind together. Everything should bind together, so you just need to make sure that is the case. This is coming closer to the kind of consistency that the drier it is, it will dry up faster, right? So you just need to make sure that it's not too dry but it's not too wet either. So just the right consistency to hold the shape that you want to give. See, so this is the kind of consistency I'm looking at, and once it's ready, you can just go ahead and store it in a jar and use it as and when you want it. Now it's a very simple recipe, it doesn't take much time to do, and if you want it a little thinner, to make it a little thinner, you can add water or paint and make it a little more thinner and use it as gesso. So they are both very similar. The same recipe applies, the contents are the same, it's just the thickness and the consistency of your paste that defines the difference between the two, at least if you're making your homemade gesso or texture paste. So as you can see, if I want to add texture to anything, one second, I'm sorry, I'm shaking my camera because I need to get up. I'll take a piece of some cardstock here. It's a black cardstock. I'm just going to add some texture, and you can see it gives a dimension, it holds its shape, and it will dry like that. Say for example, if I give it a texture like this, where I'm just giving it, keeping it a little smooth some places and or giving it a shape like that. It will keep the shape. I can put it through a stencil and keep that. So this is what it applies to. Right now I'll just scoop it back up and store it in my jar. It's a little messy process, I hope. As you can see here, my texture paste is ready in no time. So just in case, you can normally use your texture paste or you have a texture paste in store, you can buy it obviously, but in case you don't use it on a regular basis and you do not want to spend so much money, you can actually make it with things available in your house. Most of us will have a talcum powder and a glue, and if you are into painting, a bit of acrylic paint is not going to cost you much. And of course, if you want to add color, you can add color to this, and it will obviously lighten up a bit, but you can use this to create the texture and add color later on also. I'm just using this poster color, but actually in case you change the color of the acrylic paint, or color of the gesso will also change, so you can make a different colored gesso if you want to add some gold to it or anything else. See, so I'll just now go ahead and get the project that I had made some time back. Please don't laugh at it. It was on my first mixed media projects that I did some time back. So I'll just be back in 1 second. Okay, I'll just remove everything from here and just seal this up. And this is the project that I made, where I used the texture paste that I had made and as well as the gesso, and this project has been there for almost a year and a half, and you can see there's no flaking, there's nothing. Even the texture here, you'll see this is the texture paste that I made. This is also the texture paste that I made, and the surface is just as I would like it, or I made it. There's no change in the painting. So I hope you like this and you will try it at home. Save some money. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.